Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Stephanie if you're new here. So today I am going to be doing my cash envelopes and stuffing sinking funds. So I am just going to start by kind of clearing up what's here and explaining it to you and then putting everything off to the side. So I am going to be using, if you didn't see that video, I showed how I am now currently using this Happy Planner Skinny Mini in order to track my weekly expenses. So I just posted that video yesterday, as well as in here I will be housing my tracking for each week. So let's take out this tracker, and this is how I am tracking my daily spending. I've said before several times that I am a decorative planner. I love stickers. So for me, doing something that for me is creative and keeps me motivated, and I had bought this initially to do that, to track my spending in here. And so now that I am really conscious about how I'm spending my money, I thought, you know what, let's jump back into this. My Louis Vuitton desk agenda I'm going to continue to use for just paying my bills for the month and kind of budgeting in there, and then my expense tracking I will use this cute little planner, and I can take this with me. So I like that this is small, and if I want to carry both in my purse, I can do that. The half letter size agenda is quite big, so I thought this would be better for me if I'm going to be doing more spending and I want to track. I can use this. So let's put this aside. I have my weekly budget here and how much I'm going to actually be stuffing and recording in this. So next thing is this is for my sinking funds. So let's put this to the side because I don't need it right now. And let's jump into my actual wallet. So in here is my cash breakdown. So I do, when I go to the bank machine, I will use this, and that way I know what denominations I need to withdraw, or if I'm going to a teller, I can hand this to the teller to take out my money. So this week I am stuffing $630. So I'm just going to put that up here, and then I have my cash here. So let's do this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in fives, and 10, 20 in tens, and 20, 40, 60, $80 in 20s, and then 50, 100, 150, 200 in 50s, and then 1, 2, 3, $100 in $100 bills. So that is now sorted, and let's start stuffing for this week. So you know me, and you know Dollar Tree. We have quite the love affair, so you know there ain't no money left in here. So all that money was spent. For my toonies and loonies, I do have a whole whopping $1. And from my budget, I can show you quickly. I spent a total of, and it was good because I didn't go over, I spent $138.74. So the 25 is in here, and my loonie is here. And as you know, I do have jars where I put my loonies and toonies. So here's just the loonie jar, and I'm just going to add that to there. So next, I'm going to go into my spending for the week. So for myself, I'm going to use my lovely pen. So I did order this pen, and it actually does have my name on it. It's so pretty. It's probably not going to show up, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It's actually engraved. I think I paid like less than $5 for it, but I love it. It's so pretty. So the next thing I'm going to do now, as I said, is what my weekly budget is. Let's write it all in, and that way I don't have to keep stopping. So for myself, I am going to be putting for week 1 of my bi-weekly paycheck, $35. And grocery is getting $50 this week. Grocery is getting $75, so $75 this week. And then for gas is actually getting $40, and then the kids will get $15 for their spending. So And this is not including like their actual allowances. My husband does give them money when they complete their weekly chores, so they get that money from him. And then this is just if we're out and they want something, you know, usually this is kind of like fast food money because that's usually what they want. That's what I will spend. So for sinking funds, I will leave that for now. So let's just stuff for this week. So for myself, I'm going to do a 20. Actually, I'm going to do a 5, a 10, and then a 20. So for a total of $35. Okay, so next I am going to be stuffing for groceries, and I have been going over in groceries. So I'm going to try building this up weekly to see if I'm still going over and then adjust my spending that way. So I'm going to be needing in total 75. So let's see. So I have a 5, 20, and a 50 for the week for a total of 75. And then next is for gas. I have allocated $40. So that would be $20 and $40 will go towards gas for the week. I still do have probably about a half a tank of gas, so I am good. And then for the kids, they will get 5 and a 10 for a total of $15. So they are good for the week. My wallet is stuffed now, and I am good to go. So let's just put this to the side now. Okay, so for my sinking funds, let's just move this over a little bit. Okay, so for my sinking funds, I have in here for my savings. Let's begin. So in here for the first thing is for renovations. I have for renovations, and that is just home renos. I'm going to be stuffing $100. So let's take a $100 bill. So now in renos, I'm going to add this 100 here. So that is a total of 100 for a total of $700. We actually, I've said before, we want to replace the tiles in the kitchen. They were the baseline builder tiles, and they are already cracking. They did not put them down properly. There's tons of like glue, and we didn't complain about it because we knew we just want to change them, because we do have extras if we wanted to just get someone to replace sort of the cracked tiles. But I just think the color, everything about it is not, I don't really like it. So, and the quality of it is not very good. So that's 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 700 in home renos. Okay, so next is for the backyard. For backyard, I'm actually going to give it $100 this week. So now that will bring my total up to 1,000 and now 100. So a total of 1,100. So I'm just going to add 100 here for a total of $1,100. So 1,100. We good to go. Did I say 11,000? Or 1,100. I think I said 1,100. All right. So next is pets. So backyard, let's put that. Backyard got 100, and then pets is getting 50 this week. So let's pull this out. So pets has a total of 200. So now it has 1, 2, for a total of 200, and now $50 in pets. So I'm just going to add 50 here, and now for a total of 250. So for myself, I am going to give myself $10. So let's just add that 10. And so 5 and 10 is going into my little envelope. You know, as little as it is that I'm adding, like, I'm super excited just to watch it grow, to be honest with you. I don't need anything, but when I do, I know at least now I'm gonna have it, right? So that's a total of 85. So 50, 70, 75, 80, and now a total of 85 in here. So that is good to go. And then next is for emergencies and extras. And in here, there is 250. And so let's just put extras. And I'm gonna now add $50 to extras. And that will now bring me up to, a total of 300. So 250, $300 in emergency fund now. I'm super happy about that. You know, we don't want to use it, but at least it's here if we need to pull it. So add 50, and then now I'm at 300. So next is for Christmas and gifts. My husband's birthday is coming up. So we will go out for dinner. So I will probably pull some of this money for that, or use some of the money that I do keep back in my account when I do get paid, because for reasons like this, if I need to make you know, a purchase outside of sort of the money, then I just leave a little bit in my account so I can pull that as well. So let's do that. So in here right now I have 250. So I am going to now add to gifts. I'm going to add in here $50. And that's now for a total of 250, and now $300 is going into gifts. That is super exciting. So $50, and now for a total of 300. So next one is going to be for travel. And guess what vacation and travel is getting? Whoop, another $100 bill. So I am super excited for adding this $100. We are on a roll. So if you know, just a few weeks ago that was depleted. We had gone to Niagara, so I was at $0. But you see, after a couple weeks, like, I really do love this system, because for me, I now see where my money's going, how much I'm spending, and, you know, making a difference for, you know, my children, everybody in my life, in terms of how I'm spending my money and where it's going, you know. And I keep hearing a lot of, you know, budgeters and people in this community talking about, you need to tell your money where to go. And I never quite understood that, because, you know, when your money is controlling you and you're, you know, ending up in debt time after time, and, you know, digging yourself out of the hole and coming back and going from, you know, from black to red, like, you know, you kind of get defeated. But now seeing where the money's going and how it's being allocated makes me super ecstatic. So for vacation, I added $100 because I need it. So now I have in total 250, and now I have 260 in here. So this will be a trip within Canada. So yeah, I am too cautious to want to be going anywhere else out of the country. And now hearing what's happening again, I'm good. So that will be a local trip. And then for business income, not adding anything. And then for expenses, I am going to add... I'm going to add $5 into business expenses. So let's add that $5. And in total here, I now have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And now I have $35 in here. So that is coming up quite nicely. And so for a total now 35. That is it for my sinking funds. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already checked out the previous video on how I am tracking my expenses and what my total was for how much I have saved within the last 6 weeks, because I did start budgeting and doing this sort of halfway through June, so that all that money has now been totaled up, and I have my closeout budget, my closeout expenses and amounts. You guys check that out. And I hope everyone is doing well. And if you haven't checked out that video also to see who won my giveaway, you guys take care. And then I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.